I wasn't in a good place that morning. The night before, I'd made a stupid mistake, drinking too much at a work gathering, flirting with people I shouldn't have, and waking up feeling like something rotten had settled in my chest. My wife has always been more patient with me than I deserve, and when I looked in the mirror, I couldn't even meet my own eyes. Before sunrise, I stepped outside just to breathe and clear my head. The neighborhood is usually dead quiet at that hour, just the hum of streetlights and the sound of sprinklers starting up in someone's yard. I walked onto the driveway with my hands in my pockets, trying to calm the mess in my mind. That's when I saw him. Across the street, maybe 20 or 30 feet away, stood a boy around 9 years old, thin and unnaturally pale. He was facing me directly, wearing a strange half-smile, the kind of smile someone gives when they know something they shouldn't. At first, I assumed he lived nearby. I nodded politely. He didn't nod back. He didn't move at all. He just held that stare. The longer I looked, the more something felt wrong. Not physically, just the way he carried himself. A kid shouldn't stand like that, so still, so confident. We stared at each other for maybe 5 seconds, then he laughed. A quiet, breathy little laugh, like he was mocking me. He lifted his arm and pointed straight at me, and in a voice far too sharp and deliberate for a child, he shouted, "She would do anything for you, and you still did that. You disgust me." My stomach dropped. I froze. My throat went dry. I couldn't process how he could possibly know anything about what I'd done the night before. He laughed again, louder this time, then turned and ran behind a parked car near the curb. I walked over quickly, half expecting him to jump out or keep running down the sidewalk. But when I looked behind the car, he was gone. There was nowhere he could have gone that fast. No yards to hide in, no open doors, just the silent street. I tried not to think about it the rest of the day, but the tone of his voice stuck with me. That absolute certainty, that disgust. Later, I ran into the neighbor who lives across the street and casually asked if she had a visiting relative. A boy around 9, pale, thin. She frowned, then said the only boy who fit that description was her nephew. But he was blind, born that way, and never allowed outside alone. She must have seen the panic on my face, because she invited me inside to meet him. I followed her into the living room. Her nephew was sitting on the couch under a blanket, thin, pale, dark hair. He matched the description well enough, but his unfocused eyes didn't track anything. And when his aunt introduced me, he just smiled politely and shyly. Nothing about him resembled the boy I'd seen outside. I left feeling worse than before. To this day, I haven't stepped outside before sunrise, and every now and then, I still hear that voice in my head.